Going organic need not be expensive. The integrated rice duck farming system offers 0% synthetic input, lower production costs, and an alternative source of income. This innovative system will give farmers like you the advantage, especially in times where pesticides and fertilizer costs are on the rise. By adopting the rice duck farming system, you are not only increasing your family's potential income, but also helping the environment in the process. To start the rice duck farming system, you will need 150 to 300 ducklings per hectare, a good source of water, 2.5 rolls of nets for inclusion, 400-meter rope number 5, 0.5 kilograms of tie wire, bamboo sticks for posts, duck housing, waterer, either plastic or made of bamboo poles, and a brooding box. Tip: you may choose to recreate some needed resources using local available materials, as long as it can perform the intended functions in the general guidelines indicated in this training video. Rice duck farming is made up of 6 components. These are duck housing, duck sourcing, duck preparation, net installation, and field release. Starting a rice duck farming technology may require proper care and time. Follow these instructions carefully. Duck housing. Different types of duck housing may be built depending on readily available materials. The duck housing should have enough space for the ducks to move and be safe from predators. The housing should include a space for mature female ducks to lay eggs. The floor should be elevated and designed in such a way that when ducks lay eggs, the eggs will not break or crack. Cover the flooring with rice straw or rice hull to make the housing clean and dry. Duck sourcing. Transport 150 to 300 18 days old ducklings to the field for brooding activity. It is best to deliver the ducklings during the start of the rice transplanting activity. Reminder: do not delay the delivery of ducklings to prevent the risk of mortality. Duck preparation. A brooding box must be prepared for the ducklings. It must be covered with sacks of cloth during the evening with an electric bulb or lamp at the center. The ducklings should be fed 3 times a day at a rate of 1 kilogram per day of chick booster with sufficient supply of drinking water. Tip: make your own duck call so that hurting them won't be a problem later. Net installation and field release. Make a 4 by 5 meter net inclusion to the newly transplanted rice for practice swimming of the ducklings. Acclimatize the ducklings into the rice field for 5 to 10 minutes and see to it that the water is enough for swimming and walking. Allow them to dry for 3 to 5 hours. Feeds should be available at this time. When the ducklings are completely dry, allow them to go back for practice swimming for another 2 to 3 hours. Repeat practice swimming in 5 days. From the 6th to the 12th day, open the enclosed portion and allow the ducklings to swim freely into the entire blocks of rice paddies. Feeding should be twice a day, in the morning before releasing, and at the afternoon at 2 kilograms of chick booster a day. The electric bulb or lamp is no longer necessary to the duck house at this time. From the 12th day onwards, allow the ducklings to cross into other blocks of rice every day and explore all the rice areas to eat insects, weeds, and weed seeds. This will also help mud the soil and fertilize the rice with their manure. The water level should be regularly checked, enough for the ducks to swim and to walk. A 1 hectare duck inclusion should be made as a controlled area. Roll the nets around the selected field location and hold them upright by bamboo posts, nylon rope, and tie wire. Tip: you may also use indigenous materials available in the locality. The nets can be recycled for a maximum of 10 cropping seasons. The efficiency of rice duck method is dependent on the number of ducklings and capability to cover the entire corners of the rice field. Important points. Feeding the ducks. During the first 3 weeks, feeding should be done 3 times a day at a rate of 1 kilogram per day of chick booster. You may mix commercial feeds with corn or rice bran during the 4th week to prepare the ducklings for the alternative feeds. Alternative feeds must be developed during the 2nd month to keep the costs of feeds at an affordable level. Tip: you may start growing azalea in small ponds near the rice field as an alternative source of food for the ducks. Ducks will eat green plants like chopped kangkong or banana trunk mixed with rice or corn bran. Reminder: do not overfeed the ducks. Overfeeding them will make them dependent on you, and they may no longer be interested to cover all the corners of the rice field. Proper brooding, housing, feeding, enclosing the duck house with sacks in the evening, proper water management, and close monitoring of ducklings during the first month are among the basic things to consider to make the rice duck technology work. Adult ducks and ducklings play different roles in the rice field. The ducklings are very efficient in pest control, and the adult ducks are effective in fertilizing the soil. Producing or buying the ducklings every planting season is necessary so that different ages of ducks work hand in hand in the rice field. It is recommended to maintain 50% ducklings and 50% adult ducks. The ducks control weeds by directly eating the seeds of the weeds and eating the newly sprouted weeds, including the older weeds. Water in the entire rice paddies makes the ducks more efficient in weed management. Ducks also eat all forms of insects in the rice fields. The movements of the ducks during swimming and the beak touching the stern provide stimulation to the rice, thereby producing healthy and abundant rice tillers. In principle, the higher the number of tillers, the greater is the yield. This farming system also offers an alternate support income stream for the farmer. The duck eggs can be sold to balut processors, while the mature ducks can also be sold or used as food for the family. This system also helps safeguard the farmer and their family's health. Through this system, the farmer no longer needs to use dangerous pesticides and inorganic fertilizers that are the usual causes of skin disease and even cancers. Through this system, the consumers can also enjoy pesticide-free rice. Happy farming!